This woman was incredibly powerful. She merely waved her magical whip lightly, and the man opposite her tried to block with his sword. But to his surprise, the sword instantly turned soft. The man felt both bewildered and shocked, because the sword was no longer sharp, which meant he had lost his fighting capability, then immediately unleashed her magic, and with just that single blow, the man instantly transformed into a stone statue. Clearly, he was not the first unfortunate victim. Meanwhile, a young man was chatting with a wealthy woman, and he was an out-and-out con artist. With just a few simple magic tricks, he had convinced the woman that he could predict the future. Ivan easily earned money from the rich woman, but his lies were eventually exposed by her husband, who frantically pursued Ivan. This time, however, Ivan never expected that his fantastical journey was about to begin. Just as Ivan slid down the slide, the scene before his eyes was almost unbelievable. What first caught his attention was a mysterious forest. Not only that, a strange old man suddenly appeared behind Ivan. With an eerie smile, the old man said, "I've been waiting here for decades. I finally found you. You are the last warrior of this world. The fate of this world now rests with you." The old man solemnly handed Ivan a ring. At that moment, an arrow struck the old man's back. He had appeared and disappeared just as quickly. Fully armed royal cavalry prepared to capture Ivan. Facing the armed soldiers, Ivan had no choice but to use his ultimate escape trick once again. Clearly, not all of his escapes were successful, and so, a bewildered Ivan was taken to the royal palace. But when the king saw the same ring on Ivan's hand, his attitude instantly changed. It turned out Ivan was the son of the legendary warrior Ilya. The king immediately called the queen, ordering her to arrange the best room for Ivan. This queen was the evil woman from the beginning of the story. But could Ivan really stay in the best room? The queen defied the king's orders and locked Ivan in a dark dungeon. Before Ivan could process the twists of his fate, the scene before his eyes once again completely overturned his understanding. He saw a man frozen in ice, and more bizarrely, the man was still alive. While Ivan was full of confusion, a young girl and an old woman suddenly burst in. With practiced skill, they cut the iron chains binding the man and chipped away all the ice, reassembling his body. The man stretched, feeling relieved. He had been waiting here for thousands of years for Ivan's arrival. They took Ivan with them, escaping through multiple blockades in a wooden house with chicken legs. After a night of fleeing, they finally shook off their pursuers. Facing the uncooperative Ivan, the magic lord finally revealed the truth. They had been searching for a powerful magic sword, and only Ivan, son of the legendary warrior, could lead them to find the sword hidden with tremendous magical power. The magic lord promised Ivan that once they found the magic sword, he would help Ivan return to the real world. This journey would undoubtedly be fraught with challenges. The magic lord decided to seek help from an old friend, and so, they arrived at a gloomy swamp.